Okay, so we wanted to do a little update video because there has been some news released for the 2020 tax season. And this is going to affect anyone who received a COVID benefit in 2020 and also made less than $75,000. So if that's you, this will pertain to you. And if you owe money on your taxes, how that's going to work for you, when you're going to start getting interest on that, when you need to be paying that back by. So this is an update for that.
What has come out just recently is that for everybody filing their 2020 income tax return, if you received any of the government fundings, that could be the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, the student benefit, the recovery benefit, the caregiver benefit, the sickness benefit, or employment insurance.
Okay.
If you received any of those things and your income, your total income for 2020 is under $75,000
Mhm.
and you end up owing, they're not going to charge you any interest until April 30th, 2022.
Okay.
So they're not saying the money's not due till then, but they're certainly saying that if you don't give us it till then, it's not going to cost you any extra.
So it's if you owe money on your tax return
Yes,
total.
that's right. So once you file your 2020 income tax return,
Right.
if you owe money and you made less than 75,000 and you received one of these benefits, you don't have to pay any interest. Basically, don't give us the money till April 30th, 2022, and you'll still be okay. So that's that's a big deal. That's buying, an extra year before they start charging interest. So this is a big thing for anyone that's worried about filing their 2020 income tax and owing money. And what am I going to do? I'm still maybe not back to work or work sporadic.
Right.
That, hey, don't worry about it. The money's actually not going to be due, or at least interest isn't going to be charged for another year.
Yeah. That makes sense because even if you made that much money, then like normally, unless you were like self-employed maybe, but like normally your taxes would be coming off as you get paid, and then CERB it wasn't. So I think a lot of people are in the boat of like, I needed that money and I spent it. And now
Absolutely.
I don't have the money to pay it back. So that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's real possible that, if you made $75,000 and part of that income was, $14,000 in CERB, you could easily owe $5,000 or $6,000, depending on what your other credits are.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a big chunk of money to have to write to the government, as you say, in a year when you wouldn't normally owe that kind of money, right? I usually get a little bit back. So how would you go from that to you want what? You want $5,000? Like, that's a big deal. So this really does help you at least formulate a plan to save and get to that money paid back by April 30th of 2022.